5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Oh dear, the butler's work is never done. Oh well, there's left to finish reading about the killer of Clapham some other time. Coming. Coming. Oh yes, sir. Were you requiring something?
Oh, my name is, Warren Grafton. I have an appointment with Lady Penelope.
Oh yes, sir. So you have. Would you kindly step this way?
Oh, thank you.
Her ladyship will be a trifle delayed, sir, I'm afraid. Perhaps you will be good enough to wait in the lab there.
Oh, sure thing. Oh, nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no, sir. Nothing untoward. She should not keep you waiting for long.
From what I've heard, she's certainly worth waiting for.
Oh, quite so. Quite so. This is Parker calling Feb 1. Can you hear me, m'lady?
Parker from Fab 1, loud and clear.
Mr. Grafton has called to see you, m'lady.
Very good, Parker. I'm afraid I may be a little late.
Oh, no trouble, I hope, m'lady.
Afraid so. I'm being tailed. It may take some time to lose them. Meanwhile, make my excuses to Mr. Grafton.
Yes, m'lady. And, good luck.
I'd better make sure the men are who I think they are. I don't want to cause a scene unnecessarily. Well, there's no doubt they mean business. I must try to lose them. car must be fitted with radar-assisted steering. I'll have to try something else.
Get his car under control. I'll use the submachine gun.
Oh dear, like Fab 1, their car must have retractable studs fitted to the tires. I had hoped I wouldn't have to go to the ultimate lengths. But they leave me no choice. Calling Parker from Fab 1. Mission successfully completed. On my way home.
Right, m'lady. Oh, I hope you'll forgive her ladyship. She'll be here any minute now.
Oh, sure. Tell her not to rush. I've plenty of time.
Oh, good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All the time in the world. Nothing. Maybe the floor. Under the floor, huh? Very smart. Now what about the alarm systems? No problem.
Oh, Mr. Grafton, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. I hope you haven't been too bored.
Oh, on the contrary, Lady Penelope. This room's proved most interesting to me.
Parker will be bringing tea in a moment. Now, you wanted to see me about giving you some money, I believe. What sort of charity do you run?
Oh, it's no charity, ma'am. It's a business. One of the biggest. Now, I'm head of a syndicate concerned with the building and running of the Pacific Atlantic Monorail Company. We have 500 miles of track already built, and the most fantastic monotrain ever designed.
Well, pardon my ignorance, Mr. Grafton, but what's so special about this monotrain?
It's completely automatic.
Oh, I see. Does sound all rather exciting. How much money do you need?
$40 million. But you're only one of the people we're approaching. Now, we wouldn't expect that sort of dough to come from one person, of course.
Oh, of course. Tell me, what's in it for an investor?
A straight cut in the profits. You buy shares, you get the dividend, and the profits are gonna be high.
You seem very confident. Of course, I don't have a lot of money myself.
No, maybe not, Lady Penelope. Oh, but the pictures in this room alone would amount to a few $1,000,000.
Yes, I suppose they would.
Then there's, your jewel collection. That's internationally famous.
Thank you, Parker. Here will do nicely.
A telegram has just arrived for you, m'lady.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, not bad news, I hope, m'lady.
Just a little disturbing, Parker. That's all.
Will that be all, milady.
For now. Thank you, Parker. Now, to get back to business. You were saying, Mr. Grafton.
The scheme can't miss. It's a chance of a lifetime.
Well, I never finance business ventures, Mr. Grafton. I'm a mere woman. I don't know enough about these things. But I have a very good friend who might be interested.
Oh, do you think he'll help?
It's possible. He's extremely interested in scientific development, and he's very wealthy.
Great. Where can I get hold of this guy?
I'll see that he contacts you. Now, tell me, Mr. Grafton, would your chauffeur like a cup of tea, do you think?
Well, thanks a lot, Lady Penelope. I've sure enjoyed visiting with you. I look forward to hearing from your friend. So long.
Goodbye, Mr. Grafton. What an extraordinary man. He didn't even touch his tea.
Oh, Mr. Grafton, did she bite?
Not exactly, but she's gonna put some millionaire in touch with us.
Well, we came here to get dough out of her.
Don't worry, we will. The case to join. Fix the alarm to stop operating just when we want. And I know exactly where the safe is. Yeah, she'll pay up, whether she likes it or not. She just doesn't have any choice.
Oh, yes, milady. I'd know that chauffeur's face anywhere. Name's Malloy. It used to drive for an American mob who came over trying to queer our pitch.
How fascinating, Parker. What an adventurous life you've led.
Great, milady. But what about this Grafton geezer? He must be a bit shady, as you might say too, milady.
You could be right, Parker. This project sounds a bit too good to be true. Anyway, I'll contact Jeff Tracy. He'll know what to do.
Go ahead, Penelope. What's up?
Well, nothing's up, Jeff. But I'm onto something that needs investigation.
Well, if it's something that anticipates a disaster and saves us a rescue operation in the future, we're all ears, Penny.
Well, I've had a Mr. Warren Grafton visiting me. He's trying to raise money to complete his monotrain scheme.
Hey, that must be Grafton of Pacific Atlantic.
Yeah. They've been having trouble with the U.S. government about safety precautions.
Penny, you say he needs money?
Yes, Jeff. So I said I thought a friend of mine would be interested.
Meaning me, I suppose. All right, Penny. I'm always on the lookout for interesting engineering investments anyway. Where can I get in touch with him?
He'll be returning to his New York office tomorrow.
I tell you, gentlemen, it's a cinch. The Pacific Atlantic Monorail Corporation is really gonna be in business. Now, tell us about things at your end, Hugo.
Well, we're all set to make a killing at Monte Carlo. We should be able to clear up over $4 million at the casino.
And that oil deal we just made in South America, that'll net $7 million, and the authorities won't even get near us.
Good. What about your side of the operation, Doolin?
Well, boss, the racks are going great, just great. I got all the big racetracks thrown up in my pocket, as you might say.
How much, Doolin? How much?
I guess you can count on $10 million.
$21 million. There's just 19 to go.
Which brings us to you, Grafton. How did you make out?
Well, gentlemen, I have just organized the greatest combined operation in the history of big business. Tomorrow night, Malloy and Silsden will gain entry to the mansion of Lady Penelope Creighton Ward in England. and walk out with one of the world's richest jewel collections.
Yeah, you set that one up real good.
Shut up. Don't interrupt, Mr. Grafton.
At the same time, here in the States, I shall be taking her ladyship's millionaire friend Jeff Tracy and his 2 advisors for a trip on a monotrain. Well, Tracy, what do you think of it?
This coach is certainly comfortable, Mr. Grafton. But tell me, why hasn't the government backed you?
I never asked them. I want guys like you to benefit. Private enterprise. That's what keeps this country on its feet.
It's a superb piece of engineering skill, Mr. Grafton. I just hope it's been thoroughly tested.
Sure it has. Some of the biggest men in the country are behind this project.
What sort of men are they?
Well, you understand, Tracy. They're modest men. Men like yourself trying to stay out of the limelight so they can get the job done without a lot of ballyhoo.
I'd have to know a lot more about the system, Mr. Grafton, and the people behind it.
I believe the train is automatically controlled.
Completely. The whole track from beginning to end is controlled by automatic signals.
But isn't there a safety risk?
Risk? What are you talking about? Crossing the road's a risk.
Maybe, but that's not the attitude to take when people's lives are involved.
Look, a fleet of heli-jets is on constant patrol. If anything went wrong, they'd report it immediately.
Unless anything went wrong with the heli-jet.
Patrol 304 to base. Do you read?
Go ahead, 304. Anything to report?
Negative. Everything is A-OK.
Swell. We don't want anything to go wrong.
No, they should be on their way. It's 4:35. Boy, we in for some rough weather.
Not me, pal. I've got a good firm roof over my head. Say, Joe, what are you playing at? You'll bust my eardrums.
Not guilty. It's a storm. She's right overhead. This is useless. Guess I'll shut down for a spell.
Sure. No sense in talking above this static. Listening out.
Better get out of this piece of sky before I get my feet wet.
Automatic signals. Signals. I've got to contact base. I gotta stop the train. I've crashed. The monorail is going to collapse, and the train is on its way. It's got to be stopped. So, you see, Tracy, in the standard coaches, we can pack in 500 people.
pack in is right.
Well, you know, just a figure of speech.
Well, so far, I'm not over-impressed.
Impressed? You want to be impressed? Come on up front. See the power unit. That'll impress you.
Okay.
304 to base. This is an emergency. Can you hear me?
There it is. The greatest chunk of engineering genius in land travel history.
Well, it's big enough anyway.
Do you mind if we examine this piece of genius more closely? Ah, help yourself, but I warn you. It's taken some of the best brains in the country to put that box of tricks together. I'm not begging you, Tracy, but you'll be a fool if you don't swing in with us.
I don't know. People aren't cattle.
That's where you're wrong. There's a few of us who lead, the rest follow like sheep. You say everything is completely automatic. The train carries no staff at all? Don't need 'em. Just think of the money we're gonna save. But in the case of an emergency, you worry too much.
Down here.
Joe, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. What kept you?
Look, Joe, keep still. I'll winch you up into the copter.
No, Stan. First, radio the train. Tell them that the automatic signals are all out of action.
But that means the train won't stop. They'll all be killed.
Yeah, I radioed, but I guess my transmitter was smashed.
Okay, maybe they can stop it manually. Will you be okay for a couple of minutes?
Sure, Stan.
Okay, don't go away.
But I keep telling you, Tracy, nothing can go wrong with the signals.
But how can you be certain of that?
Ah, listen. We've spent enough money on safety devices. There's an element of risk in all operations at its type. I'll say that's the radio. Excuse me.
Sure.
Now, I'll be right back.
Don't hurry. What do you think, Brains?
I'm not too happy, Mr. Tracy. There's too many loopholes.
I think you're right, Brains. Our friend Grafton is more interested in money than in people's lives. His type usually end up in one place, jail.
Jail. That's what we'll get up for court.
Sure, but we've taken worse risks than this. Grafton fixed the alarms. All we gotta do is press a button, and we're okay. Hey, this lock's tricky. But we should manage it okay.
Yeah. Let's hope Grafton's having it as easy as we are.
Tracy, something's gone wrong. We're heading for trouble. And I mean trouble.
Thanks, Stan. The whole section. It'll collapse any minute.
Stan, you think there's any hope for him?
If the signals are out, a train can't stop. There's no manual control.
What about it, Brains? Can you stop this thing?
Well, I don't see how. Without a circuit diagram.
Even with one, it's not certain we could succeed. How long do we have?
We're increasing speed all the time.
That's obvious, Grafton. When do we come to the damaged part of the track?
Well, I'm not sure. 15 minutes, maybe 20, maybe more. I just don't know.
Thanks. You're a great help. Brains, Tintin, I guess it's up to you.
Guess we made it, Selston. Those alarms have been knocked out good.
Grafton said something about closed-circuit TV cameras in all rooms.
Yeah, stupid, but his alarm system's jammer took care of him, too. We're in the clear, Selston. Relax.
Haha, gee, that's good.
Quiet. This is the place. Okay. Let's get the rug out of the way.
Oh, boy, that's some safe.
Okay, then. Let's get to work.
You know, it's gonna take some time to open up this baby.
Well, quit stalling and get on with it. Whatever you do, keep it quiet, huh?
Stan, look.
I guess that does it. Nothing can save him now.
You've got to stop it somehow. What's gonna happen to us?
You should have thought of that before. They're doing all they can. Just keep calm. I'm gonna call the boys.
It's too late.
I realize that. But if you fail, we might need help after the crash.
If we survive, how are you gonna call them without Grafton knowing that we're international rescue?
Leave it to me. Say, Grafton, I wonder...
What, Tracy? Have you thought of something?
I don't know. Have you heard of International Rescue?
Yeah, sure I have. But no one knows who runs the outfit. Where do they come from?
I can't say. But I believe to call them, you just send out a radio message.
Yeah, I heard that. Somehow they pick it up. Come on!
Keep at it, Brains. You're still our only hope.
Well, Tintin, here goes. Let's hope we've got it right. we do wrong?
I don't know.
Calling international rescue. Calling international rescue. My name is Tracy. I'm aboard the Pacific Atlantic monotrain.
Go ahead. Tracy, this is International Rescue.
This is urgent. The monotrain is out of control and we are heading for a damaged section of the track.
Is anyone with you?
The president of the monorail company is right beside me. And one other man and a girl are aboard.
Okay, Mr. Tracy. We're on our way.
Thank you, International Rescue. Make it snappy. Time is running out.
Go ahead, John.
Scott, Dad, Brains, and Tintin are in trouble. That monotrain is heading for disaster.
Well, how? When?
The train's out of control and heading for a crash.
We'll never get there in time.
Well, maybe, but we just can't sit here.
Right. Come on.
Here goes. Keep your fingers crossed. It didn't work. We're gonna crash.
Another minute and I'll have it. Boy, this is a tough combination to crack.
Great, Selston, you did it.
Gee, boss.
Right. Let me open her up. Jacob, look at that.
Hello, Parker. Are you awake? It appears we have visitors.
Yes, milady. So I could see. It's our old friend below, I see.
Parker, they're going to take my jewels.
That would seem to be the intention, milady.
Parker, we must stop them before it's too late.
I'm afraid we might already be too late. They've probably got a car standing by.
Well, it appears we have no choice in the matter.
I was just thinking the same thing, milady. All right. I'll be happy to jiffy with the hardware.
Right. Go to it, Parker.
Okay, let's beat it. Okay, let's hit the road. Get out!
Hey, who's the Calamity Jane?
That's the Duchess, you dumb cluck. Come on.
Parker, get the tires. Good shooting, Parker.
The car's knocked out.
What are we gonna do, Harry?
Quick, the garage. They're bound to have an automobile there.
They're headed for Fab 1, milady.
Yes, so I see, Parker. Well, I'm afraid that won't do them much good.
Well, what I don't comprehend is how they got in at all. I never heard no alarms.
Well, they must have put them out of action somehow. It's lucky the safe alarm camera operates on a different system. Now, what do you suppose that was?
Well, it appears they have gained access to the Rolls Royce, milady.
Oh, dear. I just hope they don't scratch the paintwork. I'm off to Ascot in the morning.
You don't want me to shoot up the Rolls Royce, do you, milady?
No, Parker. For one thing, you wouldn't succeed. And for another, there's no need.
It's that Dame. She's got this car on remote control. She's locked the wheel.
Well, I think we can go back to bed now, Parker.
But, milady, what about the visitors?
Oh, we can forget all about them till the morning, Parker. They'll still be around.
The other end is giving way.
The whole thing will collapse soon. Say, look. On the horizon.
I'm on a train. So they couldn't stop it. Better radio for emergency services.
They're approaching a bend. You've got to stop this thing. All right. This is our last chance.
It's blowing up. You've done it, Brains.
Well, let's hope there's enough track left. We're still going too fast.
Oh, shut up.
They're going too fast.
.538 to base. The train is okay. Repeat, the train is okay. We have called emergency services. We are now returning to base. My endurance now down to 5 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Tracy, we're safe.
Easy, Tintin. It's all over now.
Thunderbird 2 from Thunderbird 1. What is your estimated time of arrival at Danger Zone?
We'll be in Danger Zone 6 minutes from now.
Good work, Virgil. I'm above monorail now. It looks as if they made it.
Tracy, what's that?
Yes, it's the International Rescue Guys.
Thunderbird 1 calling. You folks are still in danger. The tower behind you is going to collapse at any moment.
I'm going to try to push it back, off the trestle.
Oh no! The trestle!
But it's no good. The rear part of the trestle can't stand the train's weight. I don't see how the train can be saved, but your lives are more important. Now, if you please do exactly as I tell you, there'll still be hope for you. Now hurry through to the rear of the train. Walk back along the track.
Now, hurry, please. There's not much time.
What are we gonna do? We're trapped. There's no way down.
For a start, we'll keep calm.
Make your way back to the center coach. Thunderbird 2 will be here any moment now.
Thunderbird 1 from Thunderbird 2. Approaching danger zone.
Hurry it along, Virgil. There's not much time.
FAB. Lowering grabs.
Careful, Virgil.
Say, what goes on? Are they trying to murder us or something?
Okay, Virgil. Close grabs. Pull away, Virgil. Thunderbird 2 from Thunderbird 1. Nice work, Virgil.
Thanks, Scott. You can leave everything to me now.
FAB, returning to base.
Boy, we made it.
We made it?
All right, Tracy. You know what I mean.
Well, I guess you won't be needing my investment now, Mr. Grafton. After the government inquiry into this crash, you'll be spending a nice long holiday. Behind bars.
That's where you're wrong, Tracy. I'm too smart. I'll get away with the inquiry. And I'll end up by being president of the greatest monorail network in the world.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is with pride that I declare that yet another line in the famous network of the Pacific Atlantic monorails is open.
Drop dead.
Cut it out, Grafton. We're in no mood for game.
I'm still giddy from that society dame's crazy pink drag.
All night she kept us turning. Boy, I was even glad to see the cops next morning.
But I tell you, all we need is a little more dough.
Forget it, Grafton.
Drop dead, will you?
You're wasting your time.
Time. Well, I guess that's one thing we've got plenty of.